Just asked Kobe this question too. This first training camp with Jim Hiller as the head coach of this team. Anything different that you noticed from Jimmy's camp versus maybe what you've seen here in the past?
Yeah, I mean, only one day in, so obviously tough to say. But yeah, some obviously new drills. Obviously, there's some things we're changing that I'm sure you guys have heard of, neutrals and all that kind of stuff. So we went over that. So obviously that's something new for everybody that probably will take some time. But yeah, other than that, you know, I think we're gonna. I mean, that's the mainly thing, and then obviously. I think throughout the days here and throughout the week, I think there's going to be some other changes. But other than that, today I think it was just to get out there, get a good feel for the ice and the puck again, and get to know your teammates and do a little scrimmage, which is fun.
Exit interviews last year, you talked about maybe wanting to deviate a little bit from that 1-3-1 in the neutral zone. Is it maybe exciting for guys like you who might have a little bit more offensive freedom with the way you play this year?
Yeah, I think so. I think obviously. It's a time and place for it, but I think obviously now we're doing the change, and I think for me personally, you know, last year as a right winger, you had to go back for the puck a lot, and maybe aren't up in the rush as the main guy. Sometimes you come late and you get good chances, but I think playing 1-2, I think once we turn the puck over in our favor, I think there's going to be some times where we get good rush opportunities, and that's where I feel like my game is really good. So that's something that I'm excited about. But yeah, on the other hand, I think it's going to be, you know, a good way to break up the pucks for our D as well. I mean, always having our D back in the right spot, and then you don't have to. You still have to think, but yeah, I think it's going to be a better way to create offense for us, especially in the neutral zone.
It was only the first day of camp, but it certainly seemed like physicality was a message from the coaching staff, at least. Is that what it was?
I think obviously we've added some guys that are, you know, big, strong. You know, we obviously lost some guys that played really tough and played hard as well, but I think we're a little bigger team this year, and you know we have some young guys that are big as well. So I mean, it was physical out there. Guys were excited to be out on the ice again, which is a good thing.
You had a solid season last season, but the goal production dropped a little bit. For you, is the goal to get over 30 again? What, with respect to your offense?
Yeah, obviously I put that expectations on myself before every season now, and you know I can get up there in the goals. Obviously last year I think I had good enough chances to get over 30. You know, the season before maybe I went posting in, barring in. Last year maybe I went posting out. So you know, but on the other hand of it, I think I was pretty happy with my production last year. I think that's a good step in the right direction as well. But yeah, obviously would like to get my goals back up to where I feel like I can be. Yeah.
Jumping off of that, do you feel like your all-around game, like this is the best you've ever been, you know, coming off of last season, just your overall all-around game?
Yeah, I mean, I think when it comes to overall, I think probably. You know, I was playing all situations. I was doing that the year before too, but I mean, point production and you know all that kind of stuff. I think it was good. I don't think my chances were as good as the year before, so that's something that I want to, you know, take a step back at, look at what I could do different this year. But yeah, overall, I think I was pretty happy with my season. You know, contributing both offensively and defensively, and you know, penalty kill, all that kind of stuff. But still, there's some things I still need to improve to become better.
Yeah, I'll say that you're in your prime years, obviously. How much more do you think you have?
I still think I have more. You know, I think I've proved that over the last 3-4 years that I got better and better every season. I still feel really good out there. I still feel, you know, young. I don't feel like I'm getting any older at all. So I still feel fresh. I still, you know, very excited for the season. I think I still have more to prove in terms of everything. But yeah, the main goal obviously is to win as a team, and that's you know, that's my main goal for this season.
Talk a little bit about the additions up front. I think people look at Warren and Tanner as big bodies, guys who play physical, more in the checking defensive side of things, but they've also produced at different points in their career. What does it do to have guys like that for a scorer like you, guys that can extend plays, protect pucks, recover pucks, that sort of thing, you know, as far as creating zone time, creating better opportunities?
Yeah, I think it's going to be good. You know, obviously only seen one day of them so far. You know, skated a little bit the last couple of weeks with them, but you know they're yeah, like you said, big, heavy guys. We can skate really well. Folks is looking good out there. We played against him a lot, so I mean, we know what type of player he is, and I think he's going to be able to help us in a really good way and keeping pucks alive and all that kind of stuff. And we'll see how the lines are going to end up when the season starts. But I think, yeah, we're a little bit bigger up front, which is a good thing to generate offense, not just on the rush, but yeah, keeping pucks alive in the ozone and getting bodies to the net and score more that way, I think.
And line-wise, you're still anticipating you and Kopi being a pair and then kind of looking for that third line mate?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's looking like right now. You know, me and Kopi like to play with each other. You know, that's been working well the last couple of seasons, so obviously I would guess that's how it's going to start. And obviously Laf has been put there, and we played a little bit with him last year, and he's been looking really good too. So I mean, I think so far so good. But you know, things can change. Things are probably going to change throughout the preseason. You're going to have to play with different types of guys and see how it goes. But yeah, I think it's looking good so far.
You've moved positions in your career, came up as a center, now you're on the wing. Q did the same thing, and now it looks like he's kind of going back into the middle. Do you see him as a guy who is ready to drive his own line with the steps he's taken over the last couple of years? Yeah,
for sure. And obviously, I think he is a center. I think we need him playing in the middle, you know, especially with how big and strong he is, and you know how good of a season he had last year. I think he can definitely run the line through the middle, and obviously there's going to be times when maybe he plays with me and Kopi again for, you know, a game or a couple shifts and stuff like that. But I think he's been looking really good so far. You know, we're seeing him over the last couple of weeks skating with us, and today as well. You know, he looks confident out there, and you know that's what we need. We need another guy to step up and lead out there more.
We're still a little ways away from it, but the Four Nations tournament's coming up. Is any consideration from you or goal to play for Sweden?
Yeah, obviously that would be great if I could make the team. Obviously, we're gonna have to play good at the start of the season first and see how it goes. But yeah, I mean, I haven't thought about it much right now. You know, the break is coming after, so there's a chance, and hopefully I can make the team and play for Sweden. It's always an honor to play for your national country. So I mean, it's haven't thought about it much yet, but I'm sure once it gets closer, you're gonna start thinking about it more.
Juice, Blakey and Jimmy used this phrase over the summer, getting uncomfortable with the way that this team plays. In your words, what does it mean as a team to get uncomfortable with your style?
I mean, I think it's going to start right now from training camp. I think, I think some guys showed it out there today. You know, obviously we want to be healthy when the game starts and all that kind of stuff. But I think, you know, stepping out of your comfort zone, whether it's on the ice or in the locker room, you know, speak up. Whether you're a young guy or if you're Kopi and Dewey, obviously, being around the guys more on the ice, doing stuff that maybe you normally don't do, and then care more about the team than maybe your own game. Sometimes it's going to be huge, and I think as a team we need to take another step to become the team that we want to be, and like they said, getting uncomfortable out there or in the locker room and stuff like that is going to help each other.
How much of that do you think is players being frank with one another and being willing to challenge each other?
I think it's going to be important. I think, especially now in training camp, you go out there, you battle against your teammates, but it's still on the other team, and you know it's you have to challenge each other. You have to, you know, whether it's me going as Kopi, and you know, I want to get the puck, and I'm not going to let Kopi get the puck. So I think we got to challenge each other, battle hard out there. And then when the game starts, I think we're all going to be, you know, on a good page again, and then we'll all battle together. But I think, the first 4 or 5 days here is going to be important to, go out there, work hard, like I said, get uncomfortable, and then the game starts. So I mean, it's just started, but you know, it's only a couple of weeks away from the season, so it's going to be a quick camp, but we're excited.